Welcome to Only in Santa Clara County, a podcast aimed at demystifying and democratizing the process of local government and civic participation in the County of Santa Clara. My name is Ellina Yin, and I will be your host. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 5, the County Executive. So, quick recap. Episode 1, structure. Episode 2, policy. Episode 3, budgets. Episode 4, we covered elected officials of the county government, which is your board of supervisors. And now we are at the county executive. Now we are at what I would call, what Betty has identified as government. And I want to take a moment to drill in this separation, this line between politics and government, and how important it is to differentiate between those two. And one of the things I like to kind of think about is, everything leading up to this episode is talking about the structures, policies, and rules that our elected officials have to abide by in representing us. And a lot of their meetings, the public meetings, all their committee meetings, their board of supervisor meetings, they're essentially, you can think of them as the same as meetings that happen on a corporate or nonprofit board level. So these people are, and in these meetings, essentially you're looking at documents, you're looking at budgets, you're looking at proposals, and you're looking how to allocate monies for said programs, policies, and proposals. And you're really setting the directions, and it is a meeting for making decisions or having discussions. And once that discussion is had, the decision is made, then it moves into what we have identified and call the realm of government. And these are employees. And they are working on executing these visions, these hopes and dreams that have been identified and outlined in the budget documents. And the government, the county employees for the County of Santa Clara, they are here for the long haul. Some folks have worked their whole entire careers, decades, and these people do not generally switch out every 2 to 4 years. They are not part of the political process. They are part of doing the job. And they're, the county executive is an appointed position, very much like our city manager at the city of San José. And they are appointed in San José, appointed by the mayor, confirmed and voted on by the council. And it works much the same in Santa Clara County. So the county executive, the CEO of the county, is appointed and voted on by the board of supervisors. And this person typically has gone to school for public administration, has lived experience. Sometimes they work their way up within the county coming up to this position, but they are experts with a general understanding of the operations of the county. And their job is to be in constant conversation with the board of supervisors and then reconciling all of the priorities with the resources. And another way I kind of like to describe the county executive is, say, the board of directors has, your family, and they've hired and, voted on this contractor, which is the CEO. The contractor is the expert in building codes, understanding how long it takes to build this section or that section. And we, the board of supervisors, who are acting on our behalf and say, this family is part of a bigger family, but they have been appointed 5 family members who are going to decide how this house is going to be built. And so they want 5 bedrooms and whatever many bathrooms and a larger recreation room and etc. So they're setting the hopes and dreams of vision of their home. And the county executive, this contractor of sorts, is there to, okay, got it. I'm going to put together a schedule. I'm going to delegate to the different departments, subcontractors or whatever. and I'm going to manage the timely completion of said project. In moving back to reality now, away from the analogy, so the county executive is there to manage the budget, to delegate work, to oversee and supervise, to make decisions when something comes up and you need to adapt to a new problem. And they have typically been doing this for several years, maybe in various positions before they ever make it to the county executive level. And then you have various department heads, and they are all, again, experts in their specific area, whether it's public health, public safety, our court system, etc. These are all the workers. And it's very important for us to understand the amount of work it is to manage such a large population. There's 22,000 county employees, and they are all managed by the CEO, the county executive. And now we're going to get into just like our brief interview. This is a little bit of a shorter episode, but now Betty and I are going to talk specifics about, the general guidelines and parameters of the county executive. And for those joining us for the first time, our guest host for this season is Betty Young. Betty is currently the Chief of Staff for the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors and a candidate for the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors. Only in Santa Clara County, only in San José does not support or oppose our guest's candidacy or anybody's candidacy as a fiscally sponsored nonprofit. And so without further ado, now into our conversation with Betty. Okay, so then how does county departments work?
The county departments, we have over 47 county departments, and that accounts for 22,000 employees, spanning across the whole county jurisdiction, organization. Everybody's there, and the county departments all report up to the county executive. So the county executive office, the CEO, literally the CEO of the county organization,
like a city manager.
It's the CEO. And under the CEO is the COO, the Chief Operating Officer. We have a new CEO and a new COO. I'm super excited. James Williams and Greta Hansen, great people that I really had the privilege of working with throughout the pandemic. I truly believe we're in good hands. And it's a good working relationship that we all have together. And so the CEO and the COO then supervises a team of deputy county executives. And these deputy county executives, each of their portfolios will have county departments, county services. And so it all flows up from the frontline worker, from the county employee. You keep on going, and it ends at the CEO. The CEO is appointed by the Board of Supervisors. So the CEO has 5 bosses. CEO has 22,000 employees.
Like a board.
Five bosses and 22,000 employees.
And they also don't rotate like elected officials.
So
that legacy of experience and knowledge.
Most of our administration will have been there for some time. Sometimes we do nationwide recruitments for talent. Sometimes we hire from outside the county organization, and sometimes we promote from within.
It's very. I always go back to the corporate structure because it's very similar in terms of CEO, COO, the board of directors. Except for in government, there's a public process, and we can review all the receipts and vote to change the terms and conditions. All right, y'all, that is a wrap for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up, a follow, leave us a comment if you have any questions. And Only in Santa Clara County is produced by Only in San Jose. And if you are so inclined and it's within your means and you would like to support our work, you can learn more by visiting onlyinsj.org in our show notes. And everything that we discussed will also be in our show notes. As always, you can find the links there and you can get more involved. And until next time, thank you so much.